Hello everyone, welcome back to Fable Aim and Age of Wonders 4. The Blint Saga continues in Tharru'Cath, the first story realm of the Eldritch Realms. The first Flameseeker, Blint, the Underdivine, continues to walk the fine line between righteous vengeance and infernal wrath. And I think we all know where this is going. But if you don't, buckle up. It's going to be a great ride as we battle the Umbral Fiends to victory. Now, the plan is to finish this series before the release of the Secrets of the Archmages on June 16th, meaning brace yourself for a lot of these videos back to back to back, because time is short, and with it being less than a week away, it's time for a poll. You get to choose the first official series of Secrets of the Archmages. Now, there are a lot of new things coming, kind of a little bit more than usual. So, these, I've kind of split them all about, and pay very close attention to the finer details. You can find a link in the description and the pinned comment to vote if you would like. You can also just leave a comment if you want. I will, of course, gather it all and assess la situación. Future Fable will break down your options more extensively in the poll, but for now, here's just a quick overview of your options. First up, my fellow millennials, what is the most horrifying thing in existence besides the housing market? That's right, it's the Furby, the Dark Lord. Furby the Black is going to be leading the Imperial Reavers in conquest and infernal wrath. So the Reavers got a rework. The Imperial Reavers are still pretty much the Reavers, just slightly more aggressive. And something I want to try is they have a special experience building. I kind of want to see if you could just make sitting in your city more valuable than fighting. I think that'd be really funny. But they will have the Tome of Gluttony. That's going to be their big focus, trying to gorge their mage locks as much as possible. They'll also have the Tome of Burning Passion. Attempting Furby is probably going to be funny. And the Tome of the Cosmos. So 3 of the 6 new tomes they will utilize. When I saw the Owlkin, Furby was the first thing that came to mind. And I don't know what that says about me, but it's going to be great. Your second option, nothing to do with owls or reavers. The Queen of Spiders, Lolth. Yes, when we saw the spiders embrace major transformation, we all thought to ourselves, Drider. And now I'm going to make it happen. She is going to lead the primal spider culture. I was originally going to do Dark Tyranny because that perfectly fits Drow's society, but I've decided to try and build what Mr. Tom Bird called the ultimate spider build. So she will use the Tome of Gluttony as well, the Tome of Burning Passion, the Tome of the Weaver, and the Tome of the Cosmos. And the idea for this one was kind of like there's a period in time called like the Silence of Lolth. And I was thinking this is that period when she's weakened and quiet in, the Dungeons & Dragons universe. She's somewhere else. Answering the call of a primal culture. And last, but certainly not least, my fellow Warhammer Fantasy fans, we've waited a long time. But now, the Dogs of War are unleashed with the Federate Reaver culture. The Federate Reavers are all about having vassals and like pulling in as many different cultures as possible to bolster their forces and work together. And that's basically the Dogs of War. This will be led by Borgio the Besieger, the de facto leader of Telea. Those independent merchant prince areas didn't really have a proper leader. Like, sure, they had merchant princes and countesses and whatnot, but this guy was able to bring it all together under his iron fist, and he's infamous for surviving a cannonball. The Dogs of War had all sorts of people, dwarves, elves, humans I think were the most common, but halflings, ogres, you name it, they're probably there. So we're going to have to do a little bit of suspension of disbelief for their special tomes. I think it's just going to be Tome of Abjuration. That actually fits the Reavers, the Federate Reavers, so exceptionally well. And the Tome of the Cosmos. I don't think the others fits. I might try and make Temptation work because it's funny. Or excuse me, Burning Passion. But those will be the 2 primary ones. So those are your options. Be sure to vote in the link down below. Or, leave me a comment. Tell me what's up. How's it going? Now, as for our situation, Meowgren, welcome back if you did skip ahead. We are in a bit of a divided situation, but I think we are stabilizing. Blint, the Underdivine, has pulled back. Yes, I will spend 2 gold for that. To secure his capital city because we were attacked by the Thrall Warden herself? Himself. Itself. It's a bug. I think it's a her. Anyway, the Thrall Warden herself. And the B team went out to go and secure the Sanctuary Outpost, which we are going to rename First Light. I don't know what that's from, but this is the first light we saw in the entire campaign, so here we are. Now, I was originally going to skip this resource. I have elected to backtrack and grab it, so we never have to come here again. We're going to grab this, which will either be a bunch of mana... Oh, mana and knowledge, excuse me. I thought it was one or the other. And then we will go here and we'll grab the Voidstone, which will allow us to craft the Umbral Malady Immunity in the item forge that we are now constructing. With the stone wall built, Blinty Boy is farming up some XP here. Look at that. That's fantastic. And as the Imperial Reavers, you can add 15 onto this. I think it's going to be crazy. I'm really excited for that experiment. We will also boost out the next thingy. What do we need? What do we truly need? Mana would be great. Quarry would be great. I think we want production. We want to keep building. Yes. And that lets us build this mana building. Cool. We are being invaded by a dragon again. Boy, that was not fun last time. It won't be fun this time. But we are growing stronger. We have unlocked the Paladin. We are recruiting a Paladin. Expect to see a great many Paladins. Can I build in the Umbral Abyss? Oh, I can. Nice. We're doing this so we can get in here and get back to our points. Anyone have bonus movement? No. We shall sacrifice the archer. If we can auto this, I would love to, but if we take losses, we're going to have to fight it. Are we? Yeah, we're going to have to. Fighting the Voidstones is going to be pretty difficult. I do know how to do it after many attempts at failing it. And many advice, of course, from everyone. Thank you all. Okay, so we probably want to pivot then. This is our archer friends. This is Velania. And the flabbergasting remains regarding Velania's, do I dare say ethics? Her story. Always fun to revisit. And I was given a tip that it's better to, painstaking though it is, it's better to manually awaken as much as we can before plopping down the ability. The spell to awaken everybody. Just because then it gets strengthened or something. Of course, as a pretty much strictly Order Chaos Tome. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ooh, nice. That's good. We are... Well... We're not going to be lacking in the strengthening department when the time comes. Sure. Currently, only our melee units have strengthened, so that's why that didn't go well. I believe, yes, we can cancel defense move with this. That's why I really like this ability. The abductors are pretty spooky, so if we can not get abducted, that would be sweet. I think we can not get abducted. Come on, nail the 65. Yes. Perfecto. Perfecto. And of course, our goal, I'm worried about this, but I mean, I could go tie it up. This does not have a lot of frontline. We are pretty frontline-less. So, you know, the dream. Except for this guy, we're actually kind of okay. So I think we just rip our shots where we can. It is unfortunate how far Velania has to move up to swing. Is it worth it? Well, we don't want to kill this if we can help it. We will shoot at this. Double graze, not what you want to see. But it is what it is. And then I think we just rip the 40s. Maybe we'll accidentally hit the other... Ooh. Wow, 2 hits and a miss. I will take that. Now, we have moved Velania into trouble, but she will stand near the shields to hold. I am worried about this, but I think we will just let it be. We'll also move up and just shoot some pigs. 140. Ah. Bah, humbug. Alright. This is going to be painful, but we shall embrace the pain. Okay, I'm glad he moved so much. I'm not sure why he did, but I'm glad he did. Okay. So our goal, if at all possible, is to not kill this thing. This is being flanked. I would love to shoot it. Can this kill you? Not quite. Okay. I say we go for the distracts. We whiffed. Big sad. If he would it be. Let's go. Good. Decent. Great. I am going to take this. That is a dub in my book. And now we shoot the ever-living crap out of this. As a single entity, of course, it is not getting weaker. Did it get distracted, though? How's this going? I think we just keep shooting this. Beautiful. I mean, we could kill this. I think this guy can... I think we win here. Okay. We can kill this because the little shitlings that it pops out are temporary units. We just have to make sure that we're going to win the turn that we kill it. And then we just double shoot this. Our little boy has been exceptional. Phenomenal. You kill this. How's our shank looking? It ain't? Okay. Velania! You're actually exceptionally good at this. In the lore. Give it the shank. One of the funniest things about Dragon Age is that anytime you choose to kill someone in a cinematic, no matter what class you are, you pull out a knife from like your belt and shank him. I've always thought that was hilarious. House Charity wouldn't be bad. I don't think we're doing much summoning here. There was some uncertainty about whether summoning was allowed or disallowed. We will boost that. But my build path doesn't have a lot of summoning anyway, so you know. I think we can start cutting a lot of this. I don't enjoy... I'm not a huge, like, mount guy. You may have noticed this over the years now. But, I'm just not. I was hoping that we could have... We'd get something good here, but we do not. Like, the bonus experience or the bonus replenishment. Presently not available. We could build a lance for Blinty Boy. Oh, do I have the new... I have Isariel's weapon. Ho ho ho! I forgot about that. That's not a spoiler, is it? Well, surprise, it's Isariel's weapon. I think we'll go crit hit and crit damage, because I will get Keen eventually, and critting would be good. I have Assassin's Strike. There's not a lot of flanking I can currently do. Eventually I'll be flanking. You know? Eventually we'll get around to that. I think we could just go tier 2. Lance of a Righteous Fury. We're still righteous for now. Congratulations, Blint, you are level 8! I do think I want to go Initiative Chaos here. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. I wouldn't mind Keeper's Mark, but we're kind of all in here. We'll go Unyielding into Warseeker. Good. Running it down mid. A new rally has begun for an Astral Keeper that's coming from our mirror fields, but we don't care overly. We actually have pretty decent support units. I wouldn't call them great. How many scouts do we have left? Uno. How are we feeling about Uno? Congratulations on your new lance. So we're going from 23.5 to 14.5. Not great, but we also have more crit chance and crit damage, so maybe we'll make it happen. Alrighty. Let's see how the auto-resolve does here. I'm going to assume poorly, but maybe. Just... Nope. Great. Alright, so this is the Void Stone. It has the Umbral Ramblings Bowl Shiitake mushrooms. Attacking units find themselves speaking in an unknown ancient tongue. At the start of the attacker's turn, every attacking unit adjacent to another attacking unit has a 30% chance of suffering insanity. So, the TLDR, the too long didn't read, get over it, is do not stand next to each other. Now, unfortunately, due to my exceptional lack of ranged units, excuse me, melee units, this could be problematic. But we will try our best, of course. 'Tis all one can do. To err is human. To bitch about erring is human as well. I awaken myself with this. Oh, I can, cool. Oh, righty then. This actually kind of reminds me of... I'm thinking of Total War. Dogs of War. No, there's a very advanced strategy that involves... He probably can hit me. I think we have to wait one more turn. Let them come to us. It basically involves having a very heavy backline of guns, bows, what have you. And the way you defend them is not the normal way of ranged units or... Is this worth it? Probably not. I guess I'll wait. We'll hold off. I could just drop an Ignite for funsies. Get this party started, if you know what I'm saying. You know, usually when you defend the backline with, like, spears or mobile sweepers like cavalry or flying units or what have you. But very advanced players can defend it with other ranged units. Because typically there's not enough units diving you. Exceptional defense there, my friend. There's not enough units diving you to cover all of the ranged units shooting at them. That's unfortunate. I think we will even ward our fellow here. Only 50%, you say? Why is that? What? I think if I move, I will take one swing, but I will open up the path. No? Obscured by obstacle. Does it happen to be the obstacle? Ah, it's this one. The path remains shut. Is made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. Well, an obvious choice here. Yikes. Alright, we'll pull back and heal. I'm not sure if it will be enough. Being enchained is a big blow to existing. It is a significant downside. I think we just begin rolling these 50-50s. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh! Magnifique. I am far less confident about this. Do not hit my friends. Miss. Hit. I mean, looking good. I was really hoping that we would land a distracted here. I think you're already awakened, but... Distract. Magnifique. I mean, you know, technically speaking... Ow. This guy was already flanking, but now she can flank as well. Okay. How do you want to play? I think what you do determines what we do. So this is the fake one, and this is the real one. The mature shitterling. Ooh, a graze on 90%. My Siron friend, you are not setting a good example. This was every turn. So I have to roll... I think we roll this. Because one, I'm pretty sure... What are you at? 4? Actually, you're dead. It's just at the start of the end of the turn. That actually makes a huge deal. You'd think after all these years I know. But the truth is I've just forgotten. Oh, no! Wow. Alright. It is the end of the turn. Fucking ow! He's dead. Ooh. Okay. I thought that I could keep him safe. Or rather, I thought that he was safe on the ledge, but, nope. That is very unfortunate. He was a lot of damage. I wouldn't say all of our damage, but I would say a lot of damage. No bueno. No bueno. This is the mature shitterling. This is the Tyrant's Guard. I think I have to do this. though I loathe it. This too is a summon. Wow. I am not happy about how this is progressing. I'm actually really curious how the AI did this way better, but... Pretty sure, yeah, I can just get this with the flank. Good, 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 good. 1, 2, 3. That's 12 fire damage. That is a substantial amount of fire damage. One would indeed consider that extreme. We are still linked to the Mistress, so that is probably still a dead unit. Who needs to be awakened? You should have been awakened. Okay. Unfortunate, but we do... The one resource we have in excess is... I am surprised that was resisted. Is mana, which is what is required to restore a hero to life. I am shocked he did not attack the low health one. Interesting. Just keep rolling 65s. I am not confident in this Dusk Hunter's performance, but I mean, it's something. Is 70 good enough? I'm actually surprised it reached that far, but okay. I think so. It must be. It isn't. Now remember, we were really going for the kill there for the Splitterling summon. That was enough, apparently. We are going to use some mana on healing. The Mistress shall perish. The fires of Mount Doom. After I missed a 90%. Do I dare roll a 45? I don't see much of a choice. This bitch is dead. Alright. Now we can safely get to this position and kill him. And now we can tie up you. Now, have I put this unit in danger by facing its rear to the Tyrants? Possible. Let's see. No. No, I have not. In fact, I believe I have slain our dastardly foe. Oh, Awakening wore off. Not that it matters. We did not connect. I wanted to join them for a big heal here. Now, I don't know if it's big, but it's a heal. Right, yeah. But, alas, coming together right now is kind of the same as dying. You know what I bet it was? I bet the AI sacrificed our heroes because we have auto-resolve Resurgence turned on. I bet that's what it was. I bet that was it. I'm putting money on it. That was it. Usually when there's a giant question mark, it involves that. He might die to burning. 24. Boom. GG team. We lost our brave ranger. Wand of mass healing. Tywin the Outlaw was defeated in battle under your command. Through effort, luck, or something else entirely. He managed to survive the onslaught and made it back to safety. He coughed before wiping the dirt off his tunic. I have withstood many hardships on Tharru'Cath. It shall not claim me yet. Tywin was wounded, but has escaped death. It will take some time for him to regain his strength. So... Oh. So he just is back. Nice. That happens in the first story realm, right? With the elf lady? It was actually very important to the lore, and I just didn't know. A pyromancer, awakeners, sun priest. What a very heavy backline army. I think we shall fetch a daylight spear, because they are useful and I get them killed. The void stone is now under our control. We shall remain here healing, and we shall be crafting a great many of these. We need one for every single hero we have. What looks the more corrupted? Should we do a hand? Should we do a thing of a deer? I like the skull. It's like we took the light vessel. It's like we took the skull of our enemy and turned it against them. Obviously, it's just called the Umbral Ward. Duh. Oh. Right. We have 3. And we'll need a 4th one in a moment when I can afford anything. Alright. So every hero must have an Umbral Ward. I think you can have this. Does this have the support tag? It does. Fantastic. They kept the support tag on the wand, but they dropped it for the rights. Balance. Welcome to level 8, my friend Swintayan. I think we're just going to do you balanced as well. Great. Fire. Huzzah! Opportunity. Does Blint have a thingy? He can have this. It's most likely that he's going to be doing... Well, actually, hold on. That's fine. We can give the flanking ring to Zwintayan. Because... I don't have a priest in this army. I mean, technically, she is the priest. Because we inflict distracted pretty often, pretty easily. We don't need to be behind somebody to flank them. We just need to distract them. Alright, we need 300 Gs to recruit our next friend. We do have a new Empire skill. We can choose between Iron Rule, where draft city structures grants stability, or Skilled Raiders. Pillaging a province takes 1 less turn and yields 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed for 20 hit points. Now, Lawless Land is up ahead. I actually hate First Blood Initiation. So we are going to get some regeneration in foreign territory. This used to be a shadow thing. And I don't think Iron Rule is good on mega cities. These type of things where like city structures grant boons is exceptional if you have 4, 5, 6 cities out and about. But we have 1. I think we're going to get more value from Skilled Raiders once we start reaching the lands of the Thrall Warden and her accomplice. Yes, we have that in. The Umbral Wards have been crafted. Any spells to cast? Nope. Alright. So our army is ready. We probably need to thwart the Dragon's Lair assault. There it is. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. And then... We got this pickup, right? I didn't even see what it was. It might explain why we have so much mana, though. Can I build a road? Build a bridge and get over it? I'm sad. Unfortunately, this army is still taking attrition, but this one is now fully good to go. And then I think we're going to head towards our objectives. I do want the academy. Knowledge. We will boost this just so the draft is converted into food. It's a little bit. It's something. Every little bit helps with growing. So here's the Daylight Spear. Nothing impressive, but we've gotten every single one we had killed. Which probably means something. Do you have... I probably should have gotten this, but okay. I should have gotten that and then kicked Blint out. Congratulations, Villania. Oh, I like Decompose. Good against Necromancers. I don't know if we're going to be fighting any. You might as well take this on her. And we will give the flanking ring to our archer, as we discussed. Cool. Easy turn from your homeboy. Our scout has met the Thrall Warden. Unfortunate. Ooh, and died. Okay. The Thrall Warden is really cramping my style. I think we're going to have to put an end to her. I think we're also going to go explore this. Are we good with this stack? I think we're good. Can I get there? I build a road and get over it. Alright. You approach the Pantheon Shrine. Fading, unreadable words are emblazoned across the first footstone. You see a crumbling statue at the far end of the temple, depicting an ancient, unknown goddess. Before you can progress further, a fallen angel appears, followed by a booming voice. You walk in divine halls of a goddess long lost. Are you, Flameseeker of knowledge, to be its new patron? Prove you are worthy through this trial. Confess, and prove you are worthy of our devotion. Your army looks at you, curious how you will respond. I have nothing to confess. Challenge me. Huh. Okay. That is quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. I mean, we're pretty good against... Like, we have the... Yikes, that's a lot. What if we just come back to this? I mean, I think we could do it. We would just need to get the right people in the right places, you know what I'm saying? No, we'll come back, Once we get our tier 3 tomes, I think life is going to be a little easier for us. We will be much stronger. We're on our way out. Virtuous Spirit is in. I don't care for Immolates. I do... This could be good. Should we try the Summon Zealot? This will be like a body that we can summon whenever we need. Empire skill is available. Yes, please and thank you. Healing spells and buff spells cost 10% less this will be useful later, but we're going to grab Rite of Wealth right now. So these are repeatable rites. As you can see, it's costing from 300 to now 350, and it's now on cooldown. This cooldown is based entirely on how much affinity we have and how long it takes to rebuild. So, in 36 turns, we can get another 2,000 gold. And with this gold, we're going to do great things. First of all, we're going to recruit our next hero. And I think we get another frontliner. My boy, Meowgren the Challenger. In another time, Ogren was a dwarf who experienced life and all of its surprises. A champion of the proving grounds, a cuck to a paragon, an exile to the dwarves, a lover to a lonely maiden, and a champion to the Grey Wardens. All of which he accomplished while drunk. Even in that timeline, Meowgren cared little for the finer details. Unlike his allies, he has followed the Flameseeker of knowledge in pursuit of glorious combat. So, this of course is based off Ogren, the Berserker of Dragon Age Origins, who also reappeared in Awakening. Ogren was a really interesting character, because you wouldn't think he was important. He kind of drives the storyline for the dwarf, like when you are persuading the dwarves to honor their ancient alliance. We're going to respect that right quick. And go for the heal. And I think we should definitely go for this, but I'm going to grab the second win first, and then we're going to go down red line with him. Or the right line, excuse me. Just for some variety. But yeah, he's one of those characters where, like, I didn't think he's going to be important beyond, like, the dwarf storyline. But he actually becomes pretty important to the point that, like, the whole reason that the keep didn't fall in Awakening was pretty much thanks to him. Big things were happening, you know? Also, depending on his storyline, you can get him... I don't think you can get him with Bronca. I'm pretty sure Bronca either dies or goes batshit insane and never sees him again. But there's some, like, maiden that he meets up with that I alluded to. Probably shouldn't, like, recklessly spend my money. But I'm definitely spending my money. So one thing they did, I don't think we're going to be able to use this, but they did add guild slots. So basically, there's still only one by default. If you want a second guild slot, I'm going to boost it. You have to go down the Materium tree. It's way down here at, like, the very end. But maybe in the future, there will be more ways to get more guild slots. You never know. This should be a safe auto for the most part. Great. Well done. And then we'll fix these armies up in time. Ironically, I didn't get the one character who was an elitist. But we'll get the equipment mastery in time. This is very good for a warrior. Just more health. More health, more good. We want to give a Sun Priest to him to... I didn't kill this, I forgot. But I guess we're not expanding that way anytime soon. Oh, this is cleared. I might just run it down on her. I'll think about it. I kind of want to go towards this one. Because there's a thingy here. So we can kind of go this way. And maybe I can take the Wither Bow. I'd be thinking, but Fabe, if you couldn't take this, what makes you think you could take a Gold Wonder? Rude. Rude for asking. But also rude that this just appeared with its freaking infestation destroyed. Be gone. It is legendary. The goal is to replace them all with paladins. But for now, I think I have to keep it alive. Which is very unfortunate. I am big sad about this. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what. Supremely annoyed. But, it's fine. Wouldn't it be funny if even the AI was like, yeah, bro, I'm just not doing the micromanaging, so... I refuse to awaken. I heard that the meta, quote unquote, is to stay at true neutral for like as long as you can for the economic bonuses, the bonus food and production. And then you go pure evil for the instant awaken at the start of combat. Please don't get frozen. Thank you. Alrighty. We do have the Paladin ready to rock and roll. And now that we've awakened a little bit, we're just going to awaken here. Those who got it at the start, good for you. Those who didn't, get owned. Meowgren? Pop that gremlin. Okay. Okay. We're going to smite this foul creature. Oh, it has fire protection. We could healing hands that, but I think we'll be okay. We shall smite this. Out of curiosity. Yeah, so if we go here and do this. It looks good, doesn't it? I could overchannel. Sure. Now with this overchannel, I could kill the gremlin, I think. You have fire protection, though. Yeah. If I can condemn it? Spears are in the shield wall. Not a very good chance. I think we're just going to let this thing live. Because currently its Draconic Rage is not popped. Elemental Slayer. I didn't know we had that. I learn something new every day. I think we're just going to move over here and mending. Awaken our Paladin. The Paladin. Fortunately, this is a Pyromancer, so it's not going to do much to that guy. We do have an Awakener, who I think will. That is pretty good damage. Can I follow this up with anything? Not really. As far as I'm aware, by the way, there's not like a downside to stacking. Whatever, let's just get going. If I hit the distractor there, it would have been worth it, but... I see. Now we hit the distracted. Maybe I can kill it now. Lol. Right. So standing here means this guy has to move a bunch. We'll just go into defense mode. A little bit of damage. Mark of Calamity. I'm not a huge fan of the Calamity Dragon. Oh, he just went this way. Solved that problem. I am a huge fan of the Awakener, even though she only has a single target awaken, which is not quite as cool. But the Awaken ability, exposing light, is disgustingly strong. But anywho, not necessary. Are you... What are you? What manner... Perfect. Wait, is it perfect? What manner of creature are you? As a Crusader, which I don't know if I can check that in combat. As a Crusader, we want to defeat a tier 4 or higher Fiend. That, of course, is a tier 5 Fiend. So if at all... Oh, that's what that does. I presently do not possess a cleanse. I should have gone for the kill there. Well. It's fine. We will... We can stand here, and I think we can pop the Decompose. I don't really want to be blocking this path, but... Here, we'll move up. Oh, it has lightning weakness. Oh, it should have been in defense mode a long time ago. Oopsie doodles. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can, like, tie it down. You know? I like how it turns to the Pyromancer, as if, yes, you're the one hitting me. Alright, we're gonna kill this turn with Blinty Boy, hopefully. It consumed the link. I was gonna be very upset. Perfect. My Crusader! Fulfill your destiny! Please. I think he did. We got 185 renown. That's gotta be something. Okay. So do we bum rush our friend? I think we should go for our quest. And get rid of this Dragon Slayer. It keeps attacking me and it's tiring. Tiresome. It's all just so tiresome. Yeah? Alright. Let's fix up our armies a little bit. Our army is pretty much perfect here. No, you and you here. Excuse me. Oh, we're out of movement. Okay, well, we'll fix this up next turn. You are going to chill. Flint has gained a level of renown. Fantastic. So, it's going to be a little redundant in the future. It's okay. But for now, with Preacher, all units in his army have Faithful and Zeal. Faithful is going to be irrelevant, but it does reduce their base upkeep by 10%, which is something. Zeal, however, is very important. This gives +2 spirit damage and a 10% damage increase against condemned units. Currently, we don't do a lot with that. But just wait. We will. And of course, that brings us up to renown level 2 and 3. So each conduit or research post grants 5 stability, and then we get some casting points. And at 3, we get more casting points, and each population grants knowledge. Then, of course, at the end, we'll get more mana. So the Scholars Guild is pretty good for the Wizard King Governor. I believe public opinion, correct or wrong, is that the Wizard King is one of the weakest ruler types in the video game. I believe. We are 6 turns away until greatness. Okay, so Blint's army isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. We will one day want this guy leading his own army, but for now it's okay. This army is a little on the low side. So I think we will take the Palelladin just in case. We're gonna need the frontliner. I mean, we have this guy. Maybe we'll take the spear as well. In this stack. Okay. Then we have this Awakener. Definitely needs to go with Meowgren. And then we will take a Sun Priest and a Pyro. I am not overly impressed by the Dusk Hunter. Actually, your fault. We can keep moving. And I think the Dusk Hunter is going to hold it down. We also have a Sun Priest. Who needs a Sun Priest? You have no Sun Priest, but you are a Priest. You have a Sun Priest. You have a Sun Priest. I think we're going to chill. We'll hold it down here. Hold the fort. Summon Zealot is in. It is time for our second Tier 2 Tome. Now, there are a lot of great choices here. Some that make sense, and some that don't. Some that help us with our affinities, and some that don't. However, we have been pretty meta, pretty strong with our choices so far. So let's meme a little bit, shall we? with some mayhem.
Be the fog that seeps into the mind, bringing confusion, making fingers numbed by uncertainty lose their grip. Be the malaise that creeps into thoughts, sowing the seeds of madness, of insanity in those who oppose you. Be the victor, standing over the gibbering mess that was once your enemy.
So the Tome of Mayhem pretty much rotates entirely around misfortune. This is a really funny debuff that can both provide offense, because it deals physical damage that I believe is unreducible. Maybe this is true damage. That could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Whenever somebody fumbles, which means you fumble attack, it's a graze. It deals, I believe, half damage. So that protects you as well. It's a little bit of a column A and some of column B, you know? Of course, the Curse of Misfortune is just one thing. The Mark of Misfortune is really how we're going to be applying it. But the Curse of Misfortune itself is a pretty good debuff. We are going to be applying the Virtuous Spirit transformation to our culture. I believe this is one of like the better minor transformations of the game. The Spirit Protection I don't think will help us in this campaign, but it's there. More importantly, once we drop below 60%, we start ignoring casualties and gain more defense. So our front line that is pretty weak at the moment will become more durable in time. We can summon a Zealot. Okay. That's good to know. Maybe summoning does work on this campaign. Does that change my plans at all? No. It does mean that I can get another unit that I was thinking about. It does mean that. 3 turns. Who's counting? Meowgren can annex. We could go underground, but we have a gold node here. We have a magical material here that is a research post for our Scholars Guild. We're going to have 4. Beautiful. Now, I'm kind of hesitant to keep recruiting, but I might just build a full stack here. Just to have it. Not Sun Priest. Awakener, Paladin, Daylight Spear. So this stack is going to be here as backup. If something roams into our domain, maybe it can clear it. Honestly, on this difficulty, maybe not, but it's here. Oh yeah, we definitely want a 3rd one of these, I think. Actually, no, we don't, because it's all useless. Ah! Okay, whatever. Meowgren has leveled up. I think as the leader of his own army, he is going to get Experienced Leader. I'm a huge fan of Experienced Leader. And we have Killing Momentum for Blinty Boy. Then we just start getting some raw stats. I think we're going to start building some... Ooh. Okay. Like, maybe we build some items for Ogren here. I mean, +1 resistance might not be bad for Ogren. Just like a bit of an enchanted hat. You know? A shielding helm? Why is it 110? Honestly, I think I could get that for my character as well. Truthfully, I wanted to build that just for the... his thingy, his ambition. Shielding helm. Do I have enough to build another one? I think I do. I have just enough. I usually don't build these low-tier items, but I think we are... I don't want to say desperate. I think we are in enough trouble that it warrants building these. Like, we're going to be challenged. There is another stuff going on here. Uh-oh. Through fate or blind luck, The currents of change and chaos bring your attention to a chilling scene. An ice spider and its frost-ridden followers are slowly turning the area around them to ice. They freeze the earth, beast and man alike, leaving behind a desolate, lifeless wasteland. All will to live, movement and impulse is quenched as if the entire region had become frozen in time. Will you stop these creatures before they freeze everything in their grasp? Where are they? Ah, they're on the way. Great. This is a chaos event. 2 turns. This is a chaos event. Which, you know, whatever. But we are chaos, I guess. Yikes. Okay. I think we need to hold on to our money. I'd love to boost that. Don't get it twisted. I would love nothing more than to boost that. As mega cities, our economy is a little weaker than perhaps usual. This should be an easy auto. Like, mindlessly easy auto. Okay. With the frost creatures gone, their magical ice starts to melt away. Icicles shatter, and water drips as the cold fades away, revealing various objects that had been locked in the ice. You see weapons, gold, and a stack of books. But as the ice melts, chaos and decay make up for lost time, but you can see the objects deteriorate in front of your very eyes. You have to choose fast. What reward do you choose to save before chaos reduces it to astral dust? We could take that. We could get a little bit of gold. We could get a touch of knowledge, or we could get a little bit of mana. I think the item is going to be the most useful for us. Not because the item itself is useful, but because I can break it down. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. So we are patrolling. We can actually, I think that's the patrol over there. Maybe we'll wait 1 turn just for a smidgen of healing. That's 140? My goodness. We are going to be building the Order Bolstering Matrix, but I don't think we have to do it now. We are currently in Harmony, so I don't need to build the Solar Nexus. I think the Masonic Hall is next on the agenda. And this is next turn. The game is about to begin. What infestation is sending forces? Is it the Dragon's Lair again for the umpteenth time? Huh. It is. That is not great. Not great at all. Actually. I mean, we can... Mother... Really? Really? Alright, first things first. Advanced logistics. So now we can move real fast. Real fast, real good. Real pizza, Papa John's. Am I waiting again? This Dragon's Lair crap. No. I might wait if I was a bitch. But I'm not. I'm impatient. That's what I... Our scout leveled up. We do want that, but I don't think it currently counts. Presently. So we'll grab Critical Skirmisher. Shall we just see how it does? Maybe by some minor miracle, it will just auto that. Okay. Alright, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Would you like to guess what went horribly awry? This. It's a fucking dragon, and we have one spear. That's probably when we're... That was probably it. Yeah. That was, would be my guess. Kind of a shame that it's not the, Shade Makers. I think we just full pivot to the right side. And go from there. Like, hard pivot this direction. And see what we can get done. This is our scout who can fly. I was wise to give him that item. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, one of our units are on foot. That unit is, all things considered, kind of important. Alright. Put this on 2 times speed and get her done. I would like to... Right? Oof. Stun as well. Oh, we got immobilized. Okay, the pivot is not going well. I had a thought. I would like to complete at least one of the story notifications. This, do not immobilize that unit. Thankfully, that was the worst Dragon Breath I think I've ever seen. So that's nice. But yeah, I'd like to complete at least one of the story objectives today. However we get that done, I'd like it to be done. Okay. I cannot cleanse. I do have this. Is this good? It is funny. I can cleanse, actually. It's not... It's not a great form of cleanse. But Heroic Stand lets me cleanse. I actually think this is just better. Like a better use of my time overall. You happen to be immobilized? Yeah. I think it is, team. It is kind of wild to me that that is a summon. The tier 3, which by the way is literally called the Awakener, does not have the Twin Awakening. Okay, we're gonna go for the Distracted with you. It was a success! Huzzah! Cool. Now we kill. Alright, unfortunately... the terrain here is going to cancel my charge. I'm in charge now. Ogren could go in and assist here. I think he will. This allows for something here to kill. Or for something else. What is the value of setting that on fire? Probably pretty high. Yeah, sure. Just let it rip. Remember, we do... Do you? No. She is very close to having champion flame strength, but presently does not. Okay. You have champion flame strength. I could have just hovered this to look. Whatever. Skillless. And we'll pop decompose. And I'm going to put my spear in front of the dragon and wonder why my spears always die. Yeah. That sounds about right. It's a mighty shame that I have to do this. I don't want to. I don't really want to do this either. That seems like a horrible idea. Oh! Aha! You can get around it with this double thingy. That's why you always do the double thingy. I see a lot of Awakened around me. Except for Blint, ironically. Which, of course... That was the heal. My bad. Not the optimal choice there. What are you doing? Whatever you fucking want. Fair. No, that's fair. I get it. I so get it. I could smite this. I don't suppose there's a reason not to. Aside the fact that I am now perfectly lined up for tail swipe, but there wasn't really any getting around that. Kind of like there was no way getting around the being stuck. Don't look into it, there was no way around it. It is what it is. You cannot hit anything. So we should probably just minimize the damage from that. You could heal here. How in danger is she? Probably a bit, so we will do that. You know what? Let's Misfortune some stuff. We'll Misfortune this, I think. Because there's some more vulnerable crap over here. Alright. I could smite this and kill it, but I think that is necessary. He wants to go back here. Just huddle in safety. Alright. I foresee a lot of tail swipes in my immediate future. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Didn't cleanse it, though. That's another combat summon. Alright, that was not a tail swipe. Decaying. Blint does have Unyielding. Oh, it's going to be hard to free that. There's a tail swipe. Okay. How do we save this situation? This is the young Obsidian Dragon, and it is presenting a significant challenge. Why is this one more durable than that one? Well, I don't have an Awaken for you. Now I do. We are going to have to do some... It's probably a heroic stand angle, isn't it? I think it is. Didn't they nerf this? Can only affect a unit once per battle, yeah. I remember when it first came out, we were just repeating it on the same unit that was stuck out there in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it was glorious. Bullshit, but glorious bullshit. Wow. There we go. Beautiful crit from the crit skirmisher. So now you can be free. Be free, my child. Although, do we send it straight into... Yes. This is definitely a heroic stand angle. We have one turn to get Blint out of the shitter and into the sun. How are we going to do it? I don't know. But we'll find a way. Probably. Or I'll die. You know? Both are entirely conceivable at this particular moment in time. I think you're awakened, you're awakened, you're awakened. I think Ogren's going to go on a little bit of an adventure. Oh, yeah. You are stuck here, so just kill that, my legendary Dawn Defender. I believe we do have Exalted turn on, by the way. I would be shocked if we didn't. This is probably mass heal. I go for the distracted angle here. Oh, beautiful. That was like 11%. As much as I would love her damage, we just go for the... Actually, we wait. Wait one turn. You get hit. Beautiful. Virtuous Spirit, you triggered my trap card. And does anyone need more healing? Go for the 70%. Do not hit my friends. Good enough. Then you go here. Unless I can kill, which I don't believe I can. Nope. We will trigger mass heal. Beautiful. Okay, now back to this stuff. This shit talking. Let's channel. Maybe I can find a spell that's worth casting. We will take this hit here. I'm happy about it. But we took it. Like champs. Nothing to awaken, really. Shall awaken myself. This is a real unit. And it is very mad. So we shall smack it. It has been unleashed. We could go for the swipe here. I could also disengage, but I don't think that's the correct play. I think we use a heal. Maybe we just pop. I mean, if I was going to do this, I should have done this literally ages ago. Maybe we just pop a heal on our Awakener here. In case the AI decides to do something mean and cruel. I think I'm just going to use this as a free action. I'll put a friendly fire in this, so we will just swipe. Okay. Now, we need to get Blint out of there before the bad happens. Alright, that was a choice. Looks like he is swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Goodbye, Sun Priest. You were loved. You survived. You were loved. That was death, the inescapable end that awaits all mortals. Especially the sanctimonious idiots. That was a fake unit? Oh. Oh, interesting. Alright, the Dawn Defender can kill this, so Ogren is free to chase something down. Probably this asshole. Because once he has cast his From Life to Death, which is a great name for it, but it's not what it's called. Cycle's End, also a great name for it. Once he has cast that, he refreshes some of his skills. It's very not good for us. So we shall rotate this way with the entire intent of helping. Can Blint get down there? I don't think it can. Oh no, this unit's real. It just moved. I'm just blind and tired. Tired and blind. Blind and tired. This unit could move here. For reasons. Maybe we can get a better heal here. Remember, Blint cannot be inspired again. What is tying you up? The dragon. That was the heal. Not actually what I wanted to do. I've done that twice now. It looks the same. It's not my fault entirely. I need to get Blint down for this heal. I mean, I could also lay on hands him, but I feel like that is the incorrect choice of resources. No, we do not want to be in the fire. The fire and the flames we carry on. Now, Blint is actually surprisingly safe. Wait a minute. Is Blint just out of here? Is that what happens? Is Blint just gone? This thing does do a shocking amount of damage. Might just be out of here. We play for the Blint. The Under Divine. I really wish I picked up that slip away now. Or not slip away, but the skirmisher trait. I wonder if I can kill this guy. Oh, I did. Man, I'm the best. Hello? Snapshots? Okay, we are going to... I do not want to do this. We're going to go for the Distracted. We whiffed on the Distracted. We're going for the Distracted. Oh, we got it. Nice. Big old dragon down. I think if I attack this dragon, it actually does more damage. Because I'm pretty sure she is going to pop Draconic Rage. Maybe I can beat the Tail Swipe. Beautiful damage. Defense mode blends. Defense mode. Defense mode. Alright. Will the Underdivine survive? Baited. Beautiful. Nailed it. We are so good. We are good to go. So we lost 2 units. A Sun Priest perished. And a Dawn Defender, I think, was sacrificed to the inescapable end. I believe. I do not want to run away. I want to kill this. The opposite of running away. I'm surprised this younger dragon was more powerful than the adult dragon. As far as, like, durability and whatnot. Aw. If it had fumbled, it would do more damage to itself than it would to me. Well. I'm kind of surprised these 2 things haven't broken yet, but it is what it is. Be what it be. We're gonna roll the 50s here. Incredible. We hit every single 50. In fact, we did even better. But of course, everyone knows what's about to happen, right? Hello! The enemy flees. Wow. Sun Priest and the Dawn Defender. The Blight Bringer of Agony. Born Blade, Dwarven Hammer, Inspiring Ring. Well, I suppose. We will clear this. It's kind of a shame. The downside to going, like, super giga in, you know, these directions is that we aren't going to get the... This one, right? No. We aren't going to get outpost expertise, but it is what it is. We're going to want to settle on this gold mine. I'm assuming this thing is going to attack us, but we'll pull back just in case. And I mean, I can summon a Zealot. Congratulations. And, Blinty Boy. Wait, what happened? What weapon does Ogren have? Does he have a hammer? Congratulations, Ogren. You're also inspiring. Just like you were in Awakening. Ooh, are these nearby? That's pretty good placement, but that is also my only Forester. We'll have to get another one. The Destiny of War! I think we are definitely going to grab that. Congratulations, Villania! We can get the Adaptive Chaos. Yeah. Because Chaos Empowerment is pretty good. We don't care for Reincarnate. I suppose we can go for a Polymorph. Alrighty. I suppose we'll need another zealot over here. So one of the tips I got, which turns out to be pretty great, and what I'm doing right now, is because we are playing with megacities, it's a good idea to build outposts with the teleporter. We are 7 turns away from teleporter infrastructure. We'll get there. So we're going to take the Destiny of War. From my understanding, we're going to be doing a lot of fighting. So the Destiny of War, worst case scenario, right now, this very moment, it's 50 gold and 50 mana, which is way more than our current income. So we will take it. That's pointless. That is probably pretty good, actually. So we will try and fight this. Sacrificial Zealot at the ready. At the ready, General. Don't lose anything, don't lose anything. Fantastic. You know, I still am not sure how this ticks. Does this outpost build first and then we get the regeneration of being in friendly territory? I don't know. But our home defense force is fully ready and operational. And we're not going to build anything else because of income. We got it already. Very good. I think this guy may have just bugged out. I am going to kill him along the way, though. We do not want him to suddenly appear in the future. I think it built and then ticked. And then ticked, right? We will, unfortunately, stay here one more turn. But we'll just build roads to make this easier to get to. Easy fight. Bonkerino. Go back. Heal the full. And then we'll head to the exclamation mark. Well, not full for Meowgren. Or Blint, but a lot closer to full. Archon. Let's advance. Get it? Because there's an Archon blood here. Alright. Good. Great. How's Meowlay doing? Production. We are 3 away from this. I don't believe we want to boost. Well, 30. Maybe we boost. Get a forester so I can replace this one. Gold mine? I would not hate the gold mine. Alright, fine. I know what I said. Forester. Thought I saw an enemy over here. With my expanded vision. Also, speaking of vision, I did get it good. This is something I want to try and get like every playthrough. If I can, if I remember, if I think about it. Flameseeker of knowledge, Blint the Under-Divine, we do not want you here, declares the tough-looking Eleka the warrior, who approaches you without hesitation. I am the chosen envoy of the Angelic Envoy. What? I am the chosen representative of the Angelic Envoy. We were here long before you set foot in this realm. We have heard stories of wizard kings. You bring nothing but destruction. We will rise against you. While one of your guards seizes the troublemaker, another guard speaks up to you. I've heard of them. They set up their camp near Meowlay. One of your advisors steps up. We need to respond to them. Otherwise, their aggressive claims will cause unrest in Meowlay. What is your plan? So, no. Kill her. Death. Okay, sure. I thought that she was gonna, like, I don't know, spawn an army or something. Alright, there is a wizard's tower here. And it's very unfortunate that we're not full health, but, you know, what can you do? Oh, great, how helpful. So it looks like... an umbral infestation is in here and has spread to the point of growing. Meowgren has leveled up. We will grab the endurance training for his stack. I'm a big fan of that. I hate the heavy armor greaves. I thought they were reworking that. Maybe it did get reworked. I'm tempted to sell this. I will. Buddy! I fulfilled my oath and built a forester. And now I regret it. Maybe I should get this while I can. You know, 5 Imperium becomes 10 Imperium, becomes 15 Imperium, becomes 20 Imperium. You get the point. Okay, we can't reach it, so I will sidestep into this watchtower, which reveals a whole lot of freaking nothing. We could go here for like 1 round of outside healing. It's not a lot. Okay, not worth it. Alright. There is a really cool new talent that I am very excited to try in the Imperium tree. We'll go Wayfinder. In fact, we should probably build a couple of scouts now. Now that I'm not building anything, like, important. Oh, draft is blocked because we killed that person. That's fine. A small price to pay. I was like, I could have sworn something moved there. It did, Fabe. It did move. I think it's one more turn that is blocked. Alright. It is time for not our tier tome. Do I dare get a gremlin? I am actually a really big fan of the gremlin, but I think we aren't... Uh-oh. I have to be very careful. You know what? We'll go for the House of Charity. It'd actually be very helpful. We can just... If I remember, we can eventually dismantle it. Once we reach the point of, you know, 30 pop. Alright. As your troops enter the Umbral Abyss, they feel shivers running down their spines. Powerful magics linger here. One of your troops returns from the darkness and reports a broken cage of binding in the middle of a spiraling landscape. Around it, traces of powerful magic can be seen, shimmering in the dark. We could not interpret the magics, my Flameseeker of knowledge, but they seem to be the echoes of the wizard who traveled here. Collecting the echoes of the elusive wizard may provide information on the gate of Tharru'Cath. I will piece this story together. Is this a... No, it's not. It can't be. Oh, fantastic. Okay, good, great. I thought that was an Umbral Dwelling. I was going to lose it. I was be like, no, it can't. You can't do this to me. All right, we are 3 turns off. I believe I can put this down for now and then replace it for free. So I will grab just a touch more knowledge and mana. That is our second Archon Blood Moss. Very unfortunate. I could have gone for this. I guess the Astral Dew. Like maybe that was more value. I should have checked. It would have been more value. Yeah. Shucks. Oh well. Oh well. Ah well. You know, you live and you learn. Huh. I believe these both just upgraded in front of our very eyes. Ah, and front of our very eyes. Where's the... Oh. Okay. Do I need to get that? I might. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's this Umbral Nest? Okay. I have seen better. Should be autoable. It mostly was. It is invading. Okay, this isn't... it's not awful. It's not great. The Mark of I should have cast this first. The Mark of Misfortune is ready, so our skirmisher, ranged units, battle mage, support, and magic fighters have a chance to inflict misfortune on attack, with single shots having a higher chance. This is kind of how we just, like, arbitrarily inflict misfortune. Liliana has a gun. Okay. So this is my third and final custom hero that I created. This, of course, is the newest iteration of Liliana. Liliana is a woman of a limitless potential, a seditious Orlesian bard, a humble lay sister of the Chantry, left hand of divine Justinia, spy master of the Inquisition, or even the next divine herself. In this life, all that is similar is her title and her aim with an arrow. As left hand of the under-divine Flameseeker of knowledge, she must do her best to temper his righteous fury against his fiendish nature. So, fun fact, the way I came up with Blint's title, at least the under part, was because I wanted to make Liliana again. Here's our scout enchantment, so they never die. It will actually work with our culture, unlike the Reavers. We will get 2 scouts, I think. I mean, honestly, maybe we should have 3. But 2 will work for now. Alright. So Liliana's on her way. She is our elitist BT dubs. So she does want to be fighting with Blint and will be... What the... Okay. That's the invasion force. Alright. I feel... Anyone else getting a sense of deja vu? Like, didn't this just happen? Injury outpost is up. If this guy goes this way, that's actually kind of funny and annoying at the same time. We'll go with expansion first, I think. Alright. I think Blint should be the one to step on this. Oh, that's interesting. We'll have Blint step on this and see what's happening. Maybe audible. Good enough. You encounter an echo of the wizard who resided here. As his magic nestles in your mind, you see the shadowy reflection of a wizened human man. Oh, is this him? Because I know who this is, let's find our wizened voice. I find myself in the oppressive darkness of the umbral abyss once more. Something I sacrificed everything to avoid. But I must reacquaint myself, if only to save her. I must find her, if not in my name, then the name of the fallen King Saridas, and her daughter, who fought so valiantly in her name. I am no stranger to the call of this abyss. I will not give in. Continue your search. Huzzah! Mother... Okay. We will have... Vilenia. Tap that. And we will be waiting 1 turn. Hopefully we can bait... We can bait the... them into attacking us. It is time for our first Tier 3 Tome. Now, some of you saw this coming from a mile away. But when I imagined the Flameseeker, the divine Flameseeker, only one tome came to mind. The Tome of Cleansing Flame.
Blessed be the light which burns inside the heart of the zealot, who channels the fire within and smites the wicked with wrathful flame. Fear not the scorching heat, for it purifies the corruption that resides within all. Wield the blazing sword, cast an inferno upon your enemies, and behold, where the flame has passed, only the faithful remain.
So, fun little story about the Tome of Cleansing Flame. This released alongside the Eldritch Realms as kind of like your option to oppose the Umbral Abyss. So this was kind of handcrafted to beat the Umbral Demons. So it's going to be very helpful here. It has been nerfed, I think, significantly since then, but we'll do our best, you know? One of the key interactions with pyromancy is that burning ground can turn into cleansing flame. Now, previously, it used to just do this. Like, your heroes would gain a trait called, like, the Warden of the Flame or something, and it would just convert any burning terrain to cleansing flame. I believe that's been removed. I believe. I think we need a 3rd farm. And I would love... Well, I think we need a gold mine. Without a farm. Perfect. Alright. I believe our climactic battle is ahead of us. Okay, we will auto this and see how they do. I will, of course, fight it if I must, if there's wounds. The wounds champion. Not significant wounds. I think we're okay. Are you done now, Blint? Ah, he's getting there. Okay. So there are a lot of enemies here. That is how we do this. Perfect. Oh, there's another sanctuary here. That's fantastic. So we attack this one. Oh, yes. It's marvelous. Great. Now, of course, the Pyre Templar, the thing we're researching, this unit is pure filth. And it got nerfed initially, but it actually got buffed in this patch. I believe I explained it in the last time, but some of the enchantments will now say this affects all attacks. If the Pyre Templar has an enchantment that has that effect, it will buff the Pyre Cloak. So this is going to be a lot stronger than it was previously. But it actually gets even stronger in the next patch with the Tome of Burning Passion. But it's a very strong unit. Of course, we won't be able to get it anytime soon. We'll need a little bit of time. I am actually flabbergasted that it went that well. But that is a legendary Pyromancer. I think we should try and save it. The Pyromancers are very good against the Umbral Demons, the Umbral Fiends. Gotta create a whole classification of Fiends. I believe, they did that in Ways of War, right? They were originally called Umbral Demons. And then... do we just full pivot? I think we do. There's not a lot of room to fight here in the middle, so I think we just have to overload one side. And this is the side with the spears. So, let the overloading commence. Yeah, so the Umbral Fiends were originally called the Umbral Demons. But they became the Umbral Fiends when the... What are they called? The Calamity Demons. They're not called that, but that's what they are. The Calamity people. When they were added to the roster. So there are now 3 types of Fiends. All of which the Crusader wants to hunt down with vicious reckoning intent. Why? What is this? Huh. I'm confused because I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be the radiant color. Maybe it's a bug because he died. Maybe it's a bug because he died, but has the special death effect of not actually dying. We might need to, like, compromise here and mostly pivot, but have this army just, like, surprise this side when it's moving up. We'll see. I'm actually most terrified of the dragon. Like, sure, the Umbral Tyrant is kind of whatever. It's a pain. It's strong. But the dragon... We actually have a very good answer to the Shitterlings when we spawn them. Because we have so many Pyromancers that just go boom boom. Boom boom. See? Boom boom. Wow. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom. I forgot that inflicts misfortune now. So we don't... Oh, I think I see the path. You want to spawn some Shitterlings? That's fine. I'll spawn some Shitterlings of my own. Boom, boom, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. The pivoting continues. I think Ogren ain't heard no bells. I think he's ready to go. What is that ranged thing in the back? Sewer. I think he's ready to fight. I will admit, damage could have used a little more. That's okay. Also, can I pull you back? Nice. I don't want to set him in the fire, but I will be the fire. There we go. Alright. I think we have successfully split our stack a bit. I am aware of the rather heinous damage. That the wisps are capable of dealing. Really? Obscured by units. Yeah, that's kind of an important unit, though. That's our Blinty boy. Our Blinty boy that is now very stuck. Our Blinty boy that is no longer stuck. But who must make a very important choice. Displace and replace. I think we'll just block. Isn't the displace and replace blocked if you have charge resist? I thought it was. I don't know why I thought that, but I did think that. This is the little shitterling. Though it pains me, I believe this is the correct choice. I will stand here in what I believe is a complete obfuscation. Is there a spell that helps me here? I don't think there is. I could heroic stand Meowgren if I think he's in danger. Do I think that's? Not really. Should I have done this first? Absolutely. Here we are. I mean, I could ignite something. Alright. Meowgren is easily flanked by the dragon here, but I don't think the dragon will care. Well. The good news is the Umbral Tyrant has wasted his attack, destroying our little shitterling. The bad news. That was a Tyrant Knight. Didn't realize it. It is now dead. It has slain our ranger again, and Meowgren is in a very precarious situation of death. So we have lost 2 heroes in the span of 1 turn. That is, of course, supremely bad. I mean, in general, but especially in this zone where we need our heroes. For the Umbral Malady immunity. Now, I believe in the first zone, someone can correct me if I am mistaken, but in the first story realm, if your hero, the lady hero, fell, she would return. Kind of limitlessly. Like, without fail, she'd be back. Oh, dear. Also, kind of important, this is not Cleansing Flame. This is just fire. And fire hurts. It hurts everyone. Good distraction. I believe this dragon still has its dragon breath. And its tail swipe. That is a shitterling of some variety. Paladin is going to touch itself. There are a lot of things that Villania could do, and some of them are helpful, and some of them are not. Good old tyranny. I like how our damage is so high that she can just, like, eat the precog and move on. We are definitely... Wait, did that spawn a shitterling? No, where's my shitterling? I'm not saying that the shitterling was of the utmost importance to my plan. Please do not get stunned. Okay. But I did kind of want one. Plan 2. Zombie. Okay. The question here for our zealot is how bad... what degree of bad do you want to be set to, you know? Because you could be burning, or you could be burning in Umbral Tainted. And honestly, neither of those sound great to me right now. Get one more point. Okay. We might as well Twin Awaken here. We could cleanse this with Heroic Stand. I don't think that's worth it. I wish I had just like a little AoE here. I mean, I can do this. Nope. I could heal the Paladin up here. Okay. Because this Paladin is on fire in Umbral. Probably being targeted by this tyrant. Being smacked by this thing that is now marked. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was kind of what I was afraid of. Okay, I called the target. That's fine. Less fine, but still a thing. Okay. I mean, good. Great. Pursuer is doing nothing. The shitterling breaks upon the tide. The dragon is dead. The beast is felled. So, good news. We only lost heroes. Bad news. I no longer possess the fountain of mana that I did what I said that was okay. We're condemning this. Nope, condemning it. Flint, please don't get stunned. I believe in you. See? Sometimes all you have to do is say it, even if you don't entirely believe it. Good fumble. We want to kill this with everything but the Awakener, so the Awakener can just bomb the shitterlings. Villania can make him. Boom. Dead. Problem solved. And then there was one. Paladin charges forth. Oh, we do have Umbral Malady immunity. Interesting. I forgot about that. So we're not affected by this crap. I mean, I knew we had the immunity. I forgot it counted for combat as well. Silly Fabe. There's actually a very important detail that I am very glad I now relearned. Remembered. Fun fact. I was the one that did the videos for the Eldritch Realms, for the official Age of Wonders 4 YouTube channel. Just like I'm doing the ones for the Secrets of the Archmages. This fun little Kawaki Dink. Please do not kill the Paladin. Great. I think the Eldritch Realms ones were easier, but I also had one less to do. Because I've done both of the DLC ones, and I'm doing the Sprite Update one. I'm not sure why they decided to do it that way. Last time I did the Eldritch Realms one, and was it... I think it was Pravis who did the... Oh, whatever the update was. I don't know what it's called now. Merlin's Robes. Grants 2 resistance, magic attacks ignore 2 resistance. Okay. Zlitawin the Outlaw was defeated in battle under your command, but he survived! Somehow Palpatine has returned. Is basically what that's saying. Oh, I need to make another one of these. Boop, boop, boop. I need you. And I need you. Lianya is rushing to her Flameseeker side. Who leveled up, by the way. And I think he's going to get a bucket of hit points. Okay. So unfortunately, this stack is now taking damage here. Your Sanctuary. I hope. You find another echo of the elusive wizard in front of a cage of binding. He's interrogating the being within. I managed to make contact with little Nightweaver, the invader of Athla. I confirmed it was she who killed Seridas and took Julia. I can sense her madness. To know that Sundren herself captured this monster fills me with pride. But as time and space shift around us, I realize this little Nightweaver is the only hope I have for freeing Julia. The image fades with a last thought. I hear whispers as I rest, even with my protective wards. Yet I only worry for her. Aww. Now, of course, if you know the lore, you know who this is. It's Merlin. We just got his robes. Julia was a major character in the previous ones, and the person that Merlin loved, I'm like pretty sure. Fire Templar is in! We unfortunately hit the Temple of the Pyre, which I don't really want, so we're going to be grabbing the Flame Busted Champion, a 6-turn research. Yikes. So we're going to be sacrificing almost 30 gold income, but that'll be going into food and production, so it's not the end of the world. Teleporter infrastructure is now online. I, of course, cannot build it because I am a broke bitch. But we can do this. So. Yeah, we need to replenish that as soon as possible. So we are going to build this next turn. We'll have just enough funds. Maybe. We might not at once this kicks in and converts it, but we shall see. Good scouts. Finding me mana. We will. Cool. So the crypts, we should have just enough to resurrect my boy. I believe, yes, his equipment remains unchanged as long as I don't want to equip him. So I might have you hang back here for now, my good sir. They are level 10. A whopping level 10. Now, unfortunately, I hope this is being built and it's just not just displaying. I'm gonna have to kill that. It's gonna it may just AFK here for a while, but it also could very likely just wake up and attack my outpost, so. Here we go. Thank you. Now, if you're curious how you're supposed to make money with megacities, that's the neat part. You're not. However, because we are... Oh. Can't expand this way. Because we are in the Umbral Abyss, we can actually kind of get benefits, like a bunch of money from the Abyss. Whether that's as, you know, just like custom or pickups or as these little sanctuaries. We have First Light. Am I literally just calling it Second Light? Surely I could be more creative than that. Okay, if I do that, I want him to be in this stack. And we can cut out... Probably you. You're exalted already. There we go. Empire skill is available. We can get despoilers. We can raise a city easier, or absorbing and migrating is easier. So because we're on Mega City, this is not happening. Can I turn them into vassals, though? I don't really want to raise them. I want to vassalize them. In which case, there's benevolent conquerors over here on the side. But for now, I think we are chilling. Thing chilling. No! Scout. My good sir. Why would you walk right next to her capital and think you can get away with that? Like, I wouldn't let that slide. Alright, we're going to go Sanctuary Expansion first, because I'm a greedy sod. I'm sure that has been well established. We're going to expand again. In fact, I am going to just grab this, so we can finish it up. You find another echo of the elusive wizard. His thoughts become more and more desperate. Elithel is toying with me. With all my might, I cannot break her. Even the cage of binding seems to only empower and feed her madness. Meanwhile, I'm tormented by visions of Julia, trapped in the Umbral Abyss. Elithel only smiles. Perhaps I can offer a pact. Julia's freedom. For Elithel's. I would be a fool to suggest it, but if there is a chance for Julia to return, must I not take it? Elithel was defeated before. Surely I can do so again. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs! Come, Ogren, run. It looks like our elitist will be joining us for this battle. Cool, she can lead this army and give them the... This is why we left a defense force. This is why we left our little boy. It looks like nothing else is coming, so that's good. I have a lot of vision over here, and I'm not sure. Maybe I have this watchtower? Okay. She's almost at 30 pop, which the good news is that 30 pop is the max. So... shall we? Look at... We're even power. That's crazy. Please don't. The zealot is sacrificial. It is a loss we can absorb. Alright. Let us see it. So this must be the Cage of Binding. You find the final echo. The thoughts are rushed and barely coherent. I was a fool to think I could outplay Urath. As I freed Lilthal, I realized my mistake. Julia, forgive me. I doomed us all. Already, I sense our location shift, and I can feel Urath in my mind like I did the old Devourer, tearing at my memories, searching for secrets of Athla. No, I will not let it. I will shatter my mind before Urath claims it. I saw the way Julia looked at me as she fled. Can't she see? All I did was for her. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. This is Eldric script, which, by the way, does have an encryption somewhere, a codex or whatever. So, you learn the arcane truths about the world gates and traveling the astral sea. Blint receives knowledge. We could dig deeper into the corruption and unlock the Tome of the Tentacle. We will not be doing that, because I do not care not. We memorize the knowledge of world gates and shake the corruption off your soul. One thing that can be said about Blint the Underdivine. He may give in to his infernal wrath, but he will resist temptation of corruption. So this would be the Cage of Binding, because this is what was there when we started as well. Unfortunately, there are 2 sanctuary outposts, but there are no resources, meaning that it was kind of pointless to build this expansion. Although I mean, this one was, of course, Voidstones. I thought the expansions gave more money. Merlin's Trail. Lithal's Escape. Cool. I guess you'll just keep following. Rats are following. We shall build a mint for money, and we can expand. This force grows ever closer. Do I dare? What do we need? I need a 3rd quarry, I guess? Or a 3rd forester. Oh, you cheeky git. I see what you're doing. But I have caught on to your scheme. You want to unite these 2 armies. But I shan't allow it. You shall be purged. Wow. It's really that risky of a battle? Okay. You shall be purged. It does suck to lose an exalted Dawn Hunter, but I don't care. This will not be able to take on just my defenses alone. Now, we do have a 2nd Voidstone. It's unfortunate that this is just, like, irrelevant. I mean, we do unlock more stuff in the Item Forge because of this, but I don't think it's anything helpful. We've captured somebody. I hate to break it to you, game. That's not how this works. That is money to Blinty Boy's ears. Money that will be of great use next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the 2nd episode of Blinty Boy. I think we can get a 2nd Moss. And we can give this to Liliana. She was a bard. Liliana. Just in case she needs to use it. You never know. You never know. And this could be good. Free fortune when casting. The build is coming together, and soon the final pieces. Well, maybe not soon. Our research is a little slower than I would like, but we're heading our way towards the final pieces, and we are discovering the secrets of Tharru'Cath. Next time, we will head to the next quest objective, planting outposts along the way, and see what the true nature of this Umbral prison really is. Possibly. Thank you to patrons and the channel members support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time very soon for the continuation of the series. And be sure to vote in the description and pinned comment down below for the first secrets of the Archmages series, which will take place a couple of days after the 16th, because something special's coming.